Howdy friends, Steve DePoe here for the Rose Realty team. Well, it's 2020. That means a new year for us. I think last year, 2019, was a really good year for the Rose Realty team, and we're looking forward to an even better year in 2020. But what does it mean for you? It's not about us, it's all about you. So recently there was a predictions for what we had to look forward to in the housing market for 2020 in one of our industry papers, and I'd like to kind of give you some of the highlights. So they talked about 5 economists, first of all, and they all agreed that mortgage interest rates are going to stay around the 3.8 level. They might ratchet up a little bit, kind of come down a little bit, but when you kind of think about it over the course of the whole year, it's going to remain around 3.8-ish, on average. Inventory levels are going to remain low, which means what? Which means the housing prices are going to increase. So you're going to have people who are going to want to go from an entry or a lower end house to a higher end house, or medium to a higher, et cetera, et cetera. And that means that because the inventory levels are low, it's going to start to increase housing prices. Inventory shortages are most acute in the about $250,000 range and below. So kind of those starter houses for those people here in the DFW area. Home builders, new home builders are going to start to increase their production of new homes. Now that's particularly interesting for us in the DFW area, because something like 25 of the top 30 home builders in the country have their headquarters right here in DFW. DFW is a prime area for new home builders, new construction, new housing developments going up. I mean, let's face it, you can't drive down the street where there used to be an empty field and don't see some sort of new construction housing project going on. So new housing starts are going to increase this year. And again, since the DFW area has 25 of the top 30 home builders headquarters are here, we're going to be primed for that. In the South, there's going to be a move towards larger homes. What I mean by that is people are going to start to kind of climb the ladder. So people who are in a starter home are going to go for that next house. People who are in that next house are going to go to a larger home. People who are in a larger home are going to go for an even larger house. And right in the DFW area, that we've got a lot of really big kind of large houses. And so people are going to kind of start to do that shift up the ladder, sort of. Lastly, but most importantly, I think that the election coming up in November of this year is going to have minimal impact on on interest rates and minimal impact on the housing market. So we're going to, wherever we are right now, whether you're happy about where we are or you're looking for something a little bit different or whatnot, we're going to be about where we are, right? Which means what for y'all? Well, housing prices are going to start to go up. Right? And so if you want to make that climb, if you want to go to that next house, you want that next bigger house or that next nicer area, now's a good time to jump on it. Why? Because if all the houses, for example, went up 3%, that means the house that you're looking at is going to go up 3%, which means it's going to could maybe extend a little bit past your reach. So you want to start thinking about that now. Additionally, new houses are going to start to increase in price, so that if you're one of those people who are in a house right now and thinking about, hey, let's get into a new house so we can customize it our way, and maybe it's got some of those cool features, those prices are going to start to increase as well. So if you're going to make that move sort of up the ladder, the first half of the year is the time to do it, so that by the time that second half rolls around, where those prices really have increased, you're already firmly in your house or have made the deal with the builder for that new construction house. We can help you with both of those. So that's the update. That's the prognostications for 2020. This is Steve DePoe for the Rose Realty team. I'm going to bounce.